I know, but it was down there in the bottom corner. I couldn't see anything.
Let's get him, boys.
I'm just guessing.
Did you just teleport?
Out of his end zone, here's Vic.
Damn.
That's into a crowd and
That's tough. That's tough. That's tough.
The worst part is, I jumped that route, not really, not even thinking about the guy over the middle, who was wide open.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player?
I jumped the user route, because that's usually where people go.
Off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Well, Isaiah, the GOAT. Tahan, remember, you can pick any player you want. Derek will buy him.
Oh, yeah, I heard.
You want that new Randy Gregory? I heard he tackles linemen even.
I heard Ethan.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
I tried to hit the blocker and I missed, so that guy just ran right into me. That's his go-to move. Just take it out.
England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Does it work? Sometimes.
No.
Back to it after the pick six. Vic. He'll let this thing go for Sanders.
Save.
I jumped the user out again.
Were you the deep one?
I'm the deep middle, yeah, but I thought that was a go when I jumped the other route because he hadn't broken.
Not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, "Go ahead and sling it, big guy."
Now they run the option on second down. He'll have a first down past the 40 and past the 40.
Damn, you shitted yourself.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself. Get the first.
The running back never gets yards though. It's always the quarterback pulls it.
I believe he's thinking I get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent too saying, "Get out of bounds, man. Don't do that."
Being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle.
They wouldn't let me animate.
Put your hands out there, my boy. Put your hands out.
This guy must have Steelers Mike Vick back there. He's throwing the dumbest pass. Ken Houston could have yoinked that and ran away.
Put your hands up, my guy.
Oh, trust me, I'm smashing.
I bet you were. Wish it showed you the input, right? I'm pushing all of it.
He's going to take another shot here.
Thank you. The only reason he had anything near that because it was underthrow.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there.
These guys are getting bullied out here with the ball.
That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He don't care about it. He's just throwing this.
And that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Vic. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, this guy's really bad. There's someone left. He's like, you suck.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting it back on the sack.
No, he left right before that play, so.
I bet you he had a route. He said, fuck it, I'm out.
He left halfway through his route. Well, the guy in the slot ran like 5 yards and stood there.
Taken in at the 22.
Ooh, nice blocking.
Oh, an absolutely filthy jump.
Oh, dear God, Ted.
A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
Is he out there?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Oh, no.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some
I feel like this is double inside stuff.
Yeah, but if you double that 78, the guy on the ground, right, you tackle.
Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides.
At least should be able to get something out of it.
Can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Yeep, yeep, yeep. Good Lord.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to
throw. R1. Billy Joe. Oh, Billy!
Billy Joe Dupree. And
he hit him with the laziest truck ever where you just lead into him.
So from the
0 neck damage. No outsiders, man. Thank you.
You're right.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it. I was like, hold on.
Oh, this looks nice. Yep. I think I got murdered. 61 hasn't blocked a guy all day. Paradis. That's one of your better linemen, too, isn't it? Fucking Paradis. Paradis.
2nd and 14. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say
Damn, I was
it's incomplete.
sneaking out.
I got hit.
Who was that, too?
The Derek. He was behind you. You could have led block for him.
I would have lit someone up with the beats.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means
watch this shit. Walter about to get dumb.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right.
R1 now. R1. No.
Good job, Derek.
Bro, I don't know how long I can run between the numbers back and forth.
I'm sorry. Well, I was going to scramble, and then that guy just, like, dropped back, and I couldn't go anywhere.
Yeah, double that, dude. I'm out. I'm out the club.
Now a handoff here.
Damn, that dude took a terrible angle with Troy.
The 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Getting
there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack.
Or he gets ran over, or he fucks up defense up.
They made like height and weight matter much more, and he's just too small.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
This boy Walt, you gonna make a block, Paradis?
On the give, here comes Peyton.
In life, he played bigger than his size. In the game,
plays smaller than his size.
Pick up there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Walty.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left.
I don't know what your button
Triangle. That wasn't mine.
That wasn't yours.
And that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job.
You was doing the least amount of work. And then threw it to the computer.
I tried to come back, and it was like, my icons will come back up. Never did. Yeah, I see him.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
I don't know what that guy was doing. His third. Oh, he's corner blitz.
Yeah, the guy just never got it. They didn't adjust anything.
And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
At least don't show it. You showed it way too early. I see you. I see you out there.
We were trying to get him, and neither one of us got him. Well, you have to go around the guy's blitzing.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Get out of here, Ro. Stop fucking around. Get that first blocker. That's what you do. You're the fullback for fudge on that. Making some
Pats at the line,
aggressively terrible passes.
And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
All right, they're
It's
gone.
a tremendous return as they finally
That
get
was
him
just
at about the 10-yard line.
That's such a terrible pass. Yep.
His caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely.
Are we running? We're running the option.
What reason? What's going on out there? It's not just maybe the defense is playing well.
Nothing.
Is his horoscope?
Is there an option play out here?
No, I just hiked it.
Horoscope on us, David.
Well,
Let's go. Come on.
maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Listen, it made me turn towards you. Also, way too many guys that side.
Oh.
See, he saw the option. He got scared. Oh,
Once you said option, I was like, what the fuck is he talking? And then I seen what you meant.
Yeah, we were about to just run it in, but it didn't work.
What the?
Oh, yes. Some actual playoff cards. You don't mean another just random set of cards that have playoffs sat on them? Oh, God. So he has like the worst release in the game. Ah! Yeah, but we still can't hear you. Yeah. Good. I like it that way. No racism coming through.
Damn.
I think he has the same release as Tebow. Yeah, good luck with that.
Have fun.
It's not hard. You just go to Muthead and search 8081 by their theme team. I found my 90. That's why I got full Frank Wycheck now because of it.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play.
Except Sean Sprungs. No, we got rid of Jay.
Ready to put this one in the air. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
He didn't want to do that. I knew he wasn't going to do it.
Taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
One guy had faith in me because I had faith in him.
I always have faith.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
DDI. Let's see if I can make a crispy read on this play. That'll do.
First down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders.
Is that what you want me to give you a cadence?
They did for a significant chunk of yardage.
I want you to give a hard count.
Tuesday.
Called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Blue 21.
Whisker biscuit.
Blue 21.
49.
Blue 21. That guy. I was just about to say that.
And now here's a carry.
I was trying to see what number he was.
It wasn't 52.
He's 31. 31.
31. They have Cam and
say, okay, we got you hemmed in. If you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls,
yeah, coach got all the plays right now. Okay, I like it.
Establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
All right, you're getting the ball there. Oh, okay. Yeah, he gets the ball on that play.
Didn't we fumble last time we ran that play?
No, we scored on the last time. The time before that we did fumble.
Yeah, I don't think a play that you fumble 66% of the time on should be in your playbook.
Fumble recovery. Every Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5.
Oh, he was down.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they got forced trauma back there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Well, I was there.
Take this into the end zone.
Took the fullback on, Coach.
LeGarrette Blount taking
Didn't wrong arm the fullback.
And the Panthers
Talking about, I did exactly what I was
the
supposed to do. I forced him back inside, took the fullback.
Oh, that's what I asked. I asked. I said, did you wrong arm the fullback?
No. I did it right, Coach. Don't worry. Coach, I did it, Coach. Our defensive coordinator doesn't want to talk to me now.
Oh.
Coach, I don't, what do we see out there, Coach? Linebacker stayed flat-footed, Coach.
Strong side back with trash. I was Junior Seau.
Coach, man, doing too much out there.
I was Junior Seau, so.
That picture of Dak killed me. I don't know why. Okay, I'm gonna run it.
Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
Billy Joe, he blocked a guy in his life.
Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a
Billy Joe Dupree.
Football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Dead.
Oh, that's into a double team.
I got hit.
Picked up on a great one.
Yeah.
He got hit. Vetus yokes and he blasted Revis after a...
Weird that I got hit though, because Tim Tebow's slow ass throwing motion.
Yeah, he threw it on time. It's just, that guy desperately needs gunslinger.
Extra aggressive, trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for
Coach,
that one.
Marino running all over us, Coach.
What's the contain, Coach?
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. The draw play here. This is Blount. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here's Marino to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack
God damn it.
The sack will push him.
Got to hold him a field goal here.
Yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal.
Oh, yeah.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard
Oh,
line now.
shit.
Marino here from the gun. He's going for a Panther touchdown.
You flipping that kind of ruined that.
He was round checked either way.
Yeah, but I think the guy that was coming from the other side of the field.
He was. I helped the other guy, but I couldn't get out the helmet.
I was trying to switch to, I don't know, someone to help.
I don't know. I was trying to... All right, guys, we're in a hole, but we're not dead. Tebow, we need you to get your act together.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
You can't say it so late, man. I was almost out of there. Well, I thought I had two good return last time, so I was gonna make it work. This one, but
Too
you
good
know,
of a return.
it was great.
It was too good.
I was spicy as shit on it. High, super high. In the 80 percentile.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first
vitamin time,
interception
baby.
that led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on.
My God,
So
Vita's
do we even need to change
slow.
game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Oh, it's
You
funny.
can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from
This
their
is
point
pass
on the
first
field
offense
because
now. Let's go.
this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there.
Hey, man.
They needed something good.
Down 14, you got to.
Plays like that. will
All right,
continue to
guys.
dig
You
out of this
handed him
hole.
the ball first, and then you handed him the ball again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, what's this? RPO?
Mm-hmm.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into
Big
enemy
feet.
territory.
Who? Oh, dear God, he's fat and gross. You won't even recognize him, no joke.
Hey, Derek, do me a
He has like 3
favor.
chins.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hold on.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, I gotta see. I don't know how they're gonna line that. How, who's where. We're gonna run the same RPO because that guy in the flat was wide open. Take your guy deep. Let's go deep. Yeah.
This a quick pass to Davis. And he is tackled inside the
That's
40,
good.
not quite
Good job.
to
Good
the
job.
30.
Clear that guy out.
Good job taking the top
Doesn't
off the
matter if
defense.
it's been through the air like on this play,
Ball
or
hasn't hit
on
the ground yet, though.
I don't know
Unless
what's
you
going
count the
on with
fumble.
this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3
Yeah,
first
I
downs
don't-
given
I don't
up.
get it. He
They've
gets
gotta
too
find
fancy.
answers, and they've
I
gotta
do.
find them.
You see, I don't pull it out every game.
Yeah, and we win the games you don't.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Damn, him being slow worked out for you there.
I know. So did Derek whiff it on the cutback.
Very an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
He tried to crack back
After the
dude and
pickup of
miss.
5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm gonna go in the flats, coach.
Yeah, I might just follow you, to be honest.
That's fine.
He'll look to throw.
Yeah, coach, they ain't covering the flats. I was out there bare-assed.
Yeah,
That was a route run.
Cover
not
3.
just
cover 3, but it's Sky Show 4.
down the hole in the zone.
They're
Made sure the
switching it. Just a
quarterback
bunch of different
was
cover
able to make
3s.
the
It's out of this
catch
formation,
and put
though.
the down marker back to 1.
So they'll go
They don't
cover
know.
2. All their
It's out
plays
of hey, it's out of this world, my man.
out of the same formation.
From the gun.
God damn.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him
Coach.
down at the 26.
Yeah, that's a bad play call.
A loss of a full 3 yards. And
They're
now
not covering the
second
flats,
down.
coach. Just dump it off to me. Let Walter spin.
I don't know. He died on the pole. It was weird.
Why are we switching? Ah, short side. Less field to work with. I like it.
They'll set up a throw. He'll set up the screen to Marcus Allen. And
No, I thought they.
nowhere. He'll
No,
lose
they.
yards
That guy was
to the
on the
20
line.
Yeah, but he's been a user the entire time.
Maybe 3 on the play.
The other
They're
side-
gonna face an uphill battle here on
Yeah,
3rd
the other
and
side,
long.
there's no user.
2 minutes to
I
play.
wasn't sure
First
looking
half,
at it.
it's
I thought he was.
14-0.
I thought it was gonna open up
You had
better.
identified.
I thought it was gonna open up better. Is what I meant to say. Whoa. What? You over there talking
Yeah.
about cheese? You got too much cheese? We ain't even got cheese.
I know, man.
Reminder
Jeez.
coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios.
All right,
We'll
get
look
spicy.
back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Flushed out
This is not-
right.
They just sat there, all 3 of them.
About the 21 or 22.
All right.
Give him 8 yards that
8
time
yards
on
for
the scramble,
Bones.
and now
Yards is yards, I guess.
An extra
I
defensive
didn't-
back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And Prater's kick is
We ain't never gonna be shut out when I'm playing.
I don't think we got shut out ever.
14-3. So 3 drives now
True.
for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3
But
points.
we have done some shutting people out.
Averaging a point to drive. You're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Taken from about the 12.
Oh,
Fudge?
I got ran through.
I was trying to fudge a dude. I was running through like eggnog.
Because I had Gilmore.
Right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives,
And he
2
wasn't
touchdowns.
happy.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you...
Oh, I came too shallow.
Not gonna lie, I thought he missed that tackle.
I did too.
A big play there for Carolina.
Man, this man's still spying Dan the man.
Play action.
He did route him though. Oh, he got
He ran
loose.
for 5 yards once.
He got loose.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Marino. A hit as he throws there.
That's a fumble, coach.
Certainly
Ken Houston was guarding our own guy.
By the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good.
I don't know what the hell that
falls
was.
incomplete.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down.
Come
They
on,
had a big play to
Isaiah.
start the drive.
Make
Not
another
much
play.
sense.
You got to pick 6 in the last game. Do it when we need it.
Here we go again with Marino.
Oh,
Open, it's Moss.
Where's your flat guy at?
Touchdown.
I don't know.
Randy Moss.
Did you flip the play?
yards for the touchdown. And the
Okay.
Panthers
I was
add on to
deep.
their lead.
Yeah, there's no one else deep.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had
Unless
3
it's
drives offensively.
Tatum and
they
he's
have scored
stuck.
every time, and they've got the lead.
Well,
He
whenever
was
we talk
stuck
about
on the
adjustments,
back.
We usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense.
It would have been me or the
They've got to figure
other
out
guy.
some way,
But
somehow to
I
slow
was
them down. Do they
deep
blitz a little
center.
bit more? Do they play more zone coverage?
That's why I asked
Right
if you
now,
switched it, 'cause when
they
I
know
looked
where
at
to
it,
go
I was
'cause
deep
they're hitting
center.
them in every direction.
I don't know where your other guy went. Go.
Half the time they leave with routes in this game. Damn. Well, we can't trade 3s for 7s, coach.
Nope. Got him hot. Oh no. You got this one, Derek?
Are they going to kick it?
It's about to be a penalty.
Folk now
Adam.
after his guys put 6 on the board. Oh, a mistake
All
there.
right.
The kickoff out of bounds.
Wait, why are we on the 41?
Doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
It goes, you get it on the 40, but... So if he kicks it backwards, we get it in the end zone? Damn, I want him to slip and
First
kick it
and
into
10
the
here.
air.
You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something
It's a
about
different
narrowing
one.
it to a
This one doesn't
2-score
suck as
game
bad.
at half that makes it feel like much less
You're
of
gonna
an
get
obstacle.
fucking killed by inside stuff,
A
though.
little jet sweep to start the drive.
Ooh.
Always got some breathing room.
I was gonna say, you selfish? Get out of bounds,
He
guys.
didn't get out.
35.
I know you didn't. I watched.
Didn't fucking get out. It was a great run until
The
then.
clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
He's a real athletic player, not much upstairs, though. That is true.
So from the 36 now, first
A
and
real
10.
Ray Tron, this guy.
You want to go the other way though with that, Derek? I mean, Jim.
Sure, I'll go right.
They'll set up to throw.
As that guy fucking sat there.
Steps away to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So they will accept
Off
the
the
penalty
clock,
and
too.
move forward.
I know I was smashing the timeout button.
Didn't matter. They were beating us up. What did you just say? I'll populate. Yeah, he put his helmet right in your chest.
CTE. Oh no.
For him, obviously.
So a critical mistake,
Big
roughing
stretch.
the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
I switched right away, but
Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go.
No, it wasn't. You didn't play. You took the play off.
He did.
Yeah, you should just play anyway. Keep your eyes open. Sloppy Joe.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah, the screen.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again.
Man, I swear to God, if Billy Joe would block anyone.
It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot.
Damn, that was a touchdown.
I was trying.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Prater's kick is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see
2-score game.
break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
At least we don't get the ball to start. I'm about to have an Isaiah Simmons play. I feel it.
The Panthers out in
feel
front.
it in my
They will
bones.
give the football first. Second half action underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Woo! Fudge came in hot.
A nice return sets him up pretty good here.
How long was that guy up? Jesus Christ.
Forever.
He was sitting on Clamp's head. Dahan, what are you drinking out of a bowl for?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
I don't think that was
RPO, but they moved the RPO guy to the other side.
A lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter.
Tough moves.
They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose.
It's going to be RPO
this
again.
Team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That's going to wind up a
Who,
loss
the
of
man guy?
3 yards on first
They
down.
They swapped him.
He's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his
What do
progress.
you, like move him
and not allowing
across?
him to get
Yeah,
back
he
to the
followed
line
him.
of scrimmage.
They started.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They snap the ball at 1. Now Marino rolling to his right. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete.
That might have been a pick if he was going to blunt.
It's 3rd down.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's a guy in the flat sitting there.
Chilling for once.
Initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to
Someone got their
running
big
back
old dick beat us on it.
unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Marino off of play action. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to
There we
bring
go,
it down.
defense.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
They're going for it. Maybe.
They'll try and throw for it with Marino. That's going to be caught by Moss. And
Forever to throw the ball, though.
They
You're
stop him
right.
a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Kenny!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Oh, he's rolling out from his non-throwing fucking hands.
Damn, rolling. Oh, I'm about to get fucked up.
And
gotcha, bitch.
And this time not quite to the 30.
Damn, that guy Percy. He ain't good for a long block. He'll get a guy, but he's gonna get beat up. It's almost like he's tiny.
Running through arm tackles, he wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Yeah. Dinky.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Walter Payton.
They're going to look to throw. They set up the screen to Payton. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
The run.
Damn, that guy's fast as shit.
The result here, a pickup of 8.
I tried to run from a big dude. He was so fast.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And now here's a carry heading left. This carry, despite the extra effort.
On it.
The
Yes, sir.
I love how it takes forever for me to hike that ball, though.
Yeah, let him come all the way down in the box.
And that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
It's okay, Vita's a goon.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
The old read option coming up.
A few men in the box there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right
I don't
back
have a
into
read
this
guy.
football game.
Yeah. I like that, bro.
Now a give, it's Payton.
Hester didn't even touch him.
To the 10-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Damn, I know when to juke off.
And we're back now in Charlotte. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Scam? Nah.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
I hate that, dude. It like slows you down so he can tackle you.
Now a 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This about to be a night for them. We'll be all right.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better
That boy
believe they're
Vita about to
determined
score.
not to here on 3rd and goal.
He's going to go with X, and I'm going to be wide open.
He'll look to throw.
It did work.
It did not.
It did work. I PI'd the fuck out of that guy.
But that's gonna wind up.
It worked out really well, by the way.
Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another
Can't take a
that might
field
end
goal
in a
here.
field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another
Still
field
need
goal
2
attempt
scores
coming
after
up.
that.
And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Come on,
Still
team.
yet to find the end zone.
Get big.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
I'm going to clear these guys out of that corner for you, Derek. Hopefully.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right.
Nice ball.
And it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
You gotta go for 2?
I went and stood on the pylon.
There to make the grab.
We need 1 and a 2, whatever you want to do
Titans'
first.
decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Okay,
I
we'll go
would
for 6.
kick it.
So a big
Just kick it?
2-point conversion
I would've.
attempt
You're fine. You
forthcoming
can't use a
for the
timeout.
Titans.
Yeah, I'll just take the penalty.
Because then we'll just be 1 score either way.
Well,
it might change.
Yeah, if Vita was in there, I would just do it.
But I don't want them to be a 2-score game and then just to run the clock because they know we got to score.
Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe
yeah. If you would have said that earlier, I would just ran that play because I think Derek would have been open.
What do you mean?
When he motioned across, no one came with him, but he was.
The field goal.
Oh, okay, I got you.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be a one-score game.
Okay. I was confused by what you were saying.
No. One-score game now, which means
it made it sound like you. Damn, who the fuck is that? Seymour. It made it sound like you wanted me to go for it.
No, because now it's one score, right? So
okay.
Now they can't really just run the clock. If we miss at 2, we need 2 scores. They take a ton of time off the clock.
Oh, that's me kicking. I'm like, why is this kicking me? They're fucking around.
What's this guy doing? Stop messing around. Kick the ball.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And the last game about to fumble like ours did for a touchdown.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds
like
here. A yard
rowboat threw him out of bounds.
All right, defense.
We got time. We can get a stop. Get a stop and a pop is all we need.
Sleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just
nice tackle.
Haven't had any points this half. What gives? Let's go old school.
That linebacker played on his toes after getting yelled at by the coach.
Running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch.
God damn it, dude! That's impossible with 2 seams.
Before they work it across midfield.
These guys certainly are not hiding.
You want me to drop that linebacker?
I don't know.
I mean, the only reason I say that is because Tatum should be able to cover the running back by himself because he's just running like a short curl, nothing crazy.
And he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards.
I don't know. It's just
I can try and drop. I'll try and drop in that zone. I'll swap. I won't play with Tatum. No, I'm not.
You're fine.
Unless it's man. I'll play with the one man, but...
Right, no, you're good. I just tried to play in the middle of both of them and jump whichever one you threw it to.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Did you switch at the cover too right at the end? Oh, shit.
Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play.
There's a guy wide open on the right.
Yeah, I didn't realize we were in cover 2. I had Rowe and he had this coverage. I didn't realize you switched it.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
Trying to make plays, coach.
Before he's brought down.
We lost.
Use the first of their timeouts.
Gotta get turnover. Aggressive. Everything aggressive.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Isaiah, do the Isaiah thing. Is he really gonna pass here?
I don't know.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Tough, boys. Tough. About to just run me right out of Star Division, Tebow.
2nd and 10.
This is my first game. Second game.
This is our 2nd game?
We won the first one, though.
Marino to throw. This is caught.
Oh, Ken, you got beat.
Devin Hester.
I should have just stayed out there like I thought.
And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still.
All right, offense. Quick score, onside kick.
That could put you in
Alrighty.
Time to use that one-play touchdown you've been saving.
It's somewhere.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6
Near
on
double
the board.
fades against cover 3.
Here's Percy Harvin now on the return.
Man, turns out there's 2 of us and 5 of them.
They'll get him down shy of the 20.
Where's my... I don't know where that play is in here.
It's alright. I have faith in you anyway.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They call me
and
the
redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Oh, he got tackled.
It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
If he doesn't get tackled, he has a chance. He had a chance.
Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Oh, I'm not running that play. But yeah, I know what you mean.
He was putting in Keyshawn. He wanted a big body, dude.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete on the deep.
Were you open?
Back-to-back.
Oh, was that you all the way downfield?
This is definitely 4-down territory.
Damn,
Time's not on their side.
Yeah,
I don't think they want to
bare
get the
ass.
first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right
Bare
here,
cheek.
right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
I'm gonna...
I'm going to cancel this play action.
I am.
I'll pick up that corner if I have to.
Now back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
You should have seen Walter cut the shit out of dude.
Picked off at the 24.
Damn.
Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the
Oh,
game
not
down
spring.
to
Watch.
scores they have.
No!
Unfortunately, it gets picked
Cut
off.
the fuck out of that
Comes
dude.
easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers.
Damn. No pressure, no coverage.
Good grab there
You
by
got
the former
too
Central
far
Michigan
upfield
man,
on me,
Antonio
my boy.
Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
You got it. Yeah.
Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ty Law.
Source God.
And the Titans
I told him to
are
dance, and that's what he
back in
did.
this football game.
He threw a
Likelihood
fit.
This ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game.
All right, Derek. Give me a crispy corner.
Throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage.
All right,
and said,
Walter.
hey,
See if
it's
we can
better
make
to
it
try and throw
happen.
than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly
He
right.
tackled me.
Now, the other team.
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not.
Oh, we'll definitely go. Listen, you know what?
Field.
Except no catch
So a
for you.
costly penalty yardage-wise as that moved the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials
Don't
are
give him any
looking for in
stats.
these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you
Hey,
get
give me a
less
super
leeway
deep
in terms of
post,
what's going to happen in the end
Derek.
of the play. But if you're looking for the football,
Well, in between, you see those two routes? In between the routes.
Now a play fake.
Circle!
First down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout.
You didn't realize you had Hester, the greatest route runner on earth?
I didn't even get this formation all game.
I'm going to sneak on him, watch.
Drop to throw.
Ah, you took a sack!
He's going to go.
Why are you rolling? You rolled out into it. There was no pressure.
Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack.
All right. He rolled out into the pressure.
And Charles,
It's so weird throwing to the right with the left-handed quarterback.
Damn, my guy. You
Well-
saved your numbers there at the end. You looked a little better.
Yeah, well, back to rookie.
Are you? That's it? You're dead again?
That was my last one. I couldn't take another loss. Had to go on 3 straight wins. We got one.
Didn't work.
Hey, who's this? Who's this Dak Prescott shit?
You don't like that?
I just seen it.
Shit.
Ooh, we got 5 wins in pro. Oh, well, promotion. Never mind. I'm back.
Oh, yes. I'm putting all my eggs in the Packers basket this week.
Who they play?
The
49ers?
Niners.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you said the Steelers were going to win, though, so I don't know about you.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, you still okay? You still running some
Uh,
offense? Okay.
I only played 2 games.
Yeah, but
Unless
your
you,
season got shitted.
oh, I mean, we got promoted. It wasn't like a destructive season.
I need 6 wins, so get to it.
I see what I can do. That when you got a dead. That's his eyes look like that. I'm in tears. Oh no.
I'ma run it.
Hey, that's not as funny as Derek trying to crouch walk away, but it's fucking hilarious.
Or the one where he just like was getting shot in the back and he never ran, or turned around, he just walked away like I'm dead.
It was funny watching it playing because Derek was always like, I'd always go down and it'd be like, all right, you're left. And he's like, man, I ain't got no health. He'd always have like 14, 17 health left. Like, damn, why is this guy always low? This guy stay low on health. Yeah, the storm was fucking us up. That is a true statement. Storm was giving us that work. Ooh, is that Oreos? Yes, sir. Chocolate milk? Yes, sir.
Ugh.
You don't like chocolate milk, man? Cocoa milk?
No, I feel like I'd shit myself automatically.
Ah, you got that. You gotta get that lactose free.
It's not lactose, it's just fucking milk is not.
Ah,
I don't know. I haven't drank milk since I was a baby.
like shout out to my the Fairlife. You know, hey sponsors.
Fairlife, you ain't got no sponsors.
They may treat them cows wrong.
If there's me,
Mm.
I'm always in here.
They may treat those cow wrongs, but they never treated me wrong.
Hmm.
No, Oreos. I literally said that. I said
Damn.
Oreo, cocoa
Derek
milk.
said ban him. Hey, there was a guy in here yesterday trying to ban you, Derek. Me. No, he'd leave in the middle of play like he did when he had to throw up.
We
I
are
went down to
set,
the
ready to
line,
rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock
and then it
you
put
No,
me
through
at
you
the
were on the
safety.
stars
safety.
of today's
No.
game. And speaking of the game, let's get
Mm-hmm.
right to it.
Ooh, Washington football team.
Who?
That's the
Oh.
theme team. Watch out for that Bobby.
KC Way and KC Why Not. SG clearance.
I wonder if they're from Gotham. You see that
AFC
purple?
Championship, man.
You see that purple and green car in Gotham last night?
No.
They had a Amber Alert for a lookout for a purple and green car. Someone said
The Joker?
someone said the Joker in Gotham. You better call Batman.
Cops ain't gonna do nothing.
Ready to get this one started. And off we
Snatching
go with
kids.
Madden Ultimate Team.
AFC Championship.
Oh, I got bodied.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape.
Eric Rowe got tossed to the bleachers.
That's a classic Eric Rowe.
Derek wasn't rocking with that car stereo. Stereo was playing so fire.
I heard it was pretty bad. I actually reported your stream.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Oh, Vita.
Fucking Joey B.
Romo.
Tony.
And they
Hey, you got the swarming, boys.
I tried. I got murdered in the collateral.
Derek got pushed to the 40.
I got murdered in the collateral damage.
They got double teamed all the way out to the 40.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync.
Come on, anchor down. Come on, D-line.
Watch Tatum get ran over by the pile.
While controlling the defensive front linebackers.
You're past 35. You're between the 35 and the 40, sir.
What's that smell? Cat? Oh! Hey, this boy reads.
Yeah, this is our offense that won 3 Super Bowls.
Hey, this guy getting kind of busy. Oh, stopped him.
Dropped him for 2.
Oh, fucking. What? Damn!
Get out of my way, McGinnis!
Why you just come through the whole trucking like that?
That man, 63 yards on us.
Hey, look at his stripes coming. Oh, that's his hair. I was like, his stripes coming off his jersey.
That's it, dude.
Now he's a fullback.
Everyone knew what was coming there.
Can't move the guy that's been getting busy to fullback.
No,
he's fullback again.
He's gas. They're just gonna run it out. On the 1.
Oh, not Sean Alexander.
You better get a stop.
Goal line!
We stop him.
No doubt about it, because to
You know where it's coming.
and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing.
We got it, my guy. We got it. You was about to get upset. We making plays.
Yeah, they all ran away from the play.
Not me. I was in there.
The Patriots will bring on the field.
Damn, you guys did all that to get a field goal? Ain't gonna win. Because we're getting only tutties.
Who I got 3 viewers?
Hey, I suggest whoever the fattest dude on your team is gets in the game.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6,
Hey, chill out, guy. Nah, I was only slanging it because I was 1 win. Nah, let it go.
99-yard drive.
I think that was more of a oops, I messed up, then I'll let it go.
Well, I couldn't get back in the right position. So I let it go, guys. Dang. You guys always be on my case.
Your case is always loose. Your case never has any evidence.
Let me be great, my boy. Let me be great.
All right, do it. Let's see what happens.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots.
Oh, okay, timeout.
They'll have 2
Damn,
remaining
it does
as we
say
step
I
aside
got
here
a shit
in
ton of
this
viewers
first
in
quarter.
there.
Does it?
Yeah. Okay, that's still a lot though. Inside stuff.
Yeah, you have to have 2. You have to have 2 inside stuff for it to be. Otherwise, they just double team your single and do what they were doing to us.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and
Since
11.
when?
Where? I ain't see them, boys.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to
Who?
take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to
I
make
did
sure
not know.
that you
Didn't know
bottle
that.
at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage,
The
he
weekends
breaks
on the
through,
team?
there's nothing but room to run.
And able to break one tackle.
You ever seen so many rushing yards by fat guys in one game?
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
He never got any yards once he got fat. Let's
You
be
said
real.
Cheeseburger Eddie?
Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's good play.
Look at Crispy on the screen.
Did it work?
It did. Yeah. I guess you're right.
In this case, a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right,
Why is 68 on the ground?
At least equal that, guys. But if we don't,
He fell off like a butterfly.
Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help him relax a little bit.
Cover 3, Sky.
4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Vita will be open in the flats, and they suck.
Back to throw.
I had to throw it over that guy.
Bro, you threw that. That guy could have picked you. Should have picked you.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there.
Please run the wombo combo again.
That time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back.
Run on that side, on the other side.
But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Okay, you don't have time to go back.
Oh.
You can't. You're on the line. You have to be set.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
He said, yeah, he does.
Mistakes were made, okay? Not by you. Just mistakes.
Oh, yeah, by him. Don't just say mistake.
Try to keep that man's confidence up.
It's fine, but when we mess up, you gotta know you messed up.
To throw here.
I hit him with the guy with hat hezzy before I left.
Hey, I appreciate the hezzy, because I was like, damn, everybody came free.
Yeah, he like didn't think I was running around.
Oh, well, I'm gonna have to run you right into this.
I'm gonna get around it, don't worry.
You assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets
He takes it down to the 4.
Told you, just had to get his shoulders upfield. You can get some yards.
Wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different
Hey, we're in
levels,
field goal range though, and they're getting bludgeoned.
They've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
I was naked.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. The slant kind of killed me over the middle.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation.
You're good.
Meant that there was an incompletion, they would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion.
This 3rd and 3. That's what we want to see.
Watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All you do, get up, truck, in case anyone comes up a block, and go for it.
Second quarter, 2
Yes,
minutes remaining.
sir.
3-0 our score.
I truck the hole every time, just in case someone slides off.
Coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman.
Run it the other way. Run it.
Highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns.
You can't be mad.
So his job's a little bit easier.
You can't, right? Like yeah, they might be annoyed by it, but you're doing this. They're doing it even worse. They're in like one set, but they got down there and went fullback. Oh yeah, that boy Willis. Oh, I was trying to get back to the hole, but I forgot Willis's agility is slightly better than
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on second
down. Well, I was gonna try it. I really want to flip this.
Okay, we're good. Get that guard, that polling guy doesn't get my way.
It's time to the tailback. Boy, no chance as he was and dropped behind the
polling guy.
A loss of a
Who's your left guard?
An interesting and intriguing decision.
I switched it. It's the Jets guy, Von something.
Von Rotten?
Yeah.
They felt they didn't have time or what the case
Von Hooby Dooby?
The extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one
Damn, imagine.
Scrimmage.
They got down to the 1 and got shit on. At least we got to the 23 and got shit on. Hey, clap your hands, y'all. 3-3. 39 seconds. They're going to have to throw it if they want to score.
No Via Vea running through our faces.
Same thing to them. Until Vita got out, and then we tried to run it with Willis twice.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he's up across the
Same thing that happened to you a lot of the time. You get too far outside, you got to stay there. It makes you stay there.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
What up, little man?
Now Tony Romo on first down. And the Titan defense
I got you,
steps
Good
up here,
switch.
and down he goes.
I seen that slant coming.
Set him back nearly
You had him, and then
here on first down on the sand.
Sahan smacked him in the helmet, and I smacked him at the same time. We switched guys. He was so confused.
Hey, who are you, Derek?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19.
See,
and
he
the
was
road
fighting
gets
with the
a bit
man out
tougher
there. I was
from here.
wondering.
They don't want to repeat a first down.
I'm right here.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll
Sacrifice.
be taken down after a short pick.
Put your body in there. Put your body in a blender.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down.
Go ahead and put all the ice on the coach.
Go ahead and put on shoe clock. Take the whole second half. Kick a field goal. Win the game.
Alrighty, we in there. Maybe we'll get a spicy return out of this.
Oh, we definitely will. Unless it's on the right.
Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals. A combined output in
we out
half
here.
number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
What is he doing?
Ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
I'm really confused on what happened. Why were you guys on each other?
There one.
The Titans offense set to begin the
Yeah,
drive.
I was trying to follow you, my boy.
Here, what do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, reports.
I tried to pitch it to Baron Tucker.
Oh shit!
We're the same speed.
Close to our best in the first half, so
I didn't. I looked behind me and saw a lineman and said
let's go
nope.
play our best football and win one for us.
Come on, man. What y'all do? Oh God, they trying to get you
One play
killed.
has him to the 37
Coaches
here for
suggested
first
ain't
and
got
10.
nothing for you out here.
Tough.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the
I had to just get to the first run play I could get
It's
to.
okay. I had to get away from that other inside stuff and take it upfield.
When you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Damn.
And he'll be brought down
Beecham
just
Jr.?
at the 49
He has like
yard
40 speed. No wonder he couldn't get to his
Second to
block.
prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't
Kelvin
it? The playbook,
Beecham.
go play action, toss that bad boy deep.
Oh, shit.
But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Swish it, swish it.
Yep.
Okay.
They go play action here on first and
That was the worst play action ever.
in the backfield. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard
It was working. It was
loss.
working. It was working. Though we shit ourselves.
Well, I picked a bad run play. I was trying to
Run it the
fix
other
that.
And now here's a carry heading left. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
You had the out.
Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
Okay.
I was
On
uncovered.
now is the Titans punter.
I mean,
And surprisingly, this is the
I had the
first
out.
punt of the game for either team.
Damn, that play action pass. Tried to get twos.
Oh, I tried to get out of that other play, and that's really what it was.
Also, I would suggest not punting it as he's running towards the line. Like, hold it a second to the amount, just block it.
No, I was trying to aim it. It didn't give me the. You know, when you hit the sideline, it like vibrates.
You should have gotten a
Bats at the
backspin on it.
line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because
Goddamn
the
fucking
defenses
block
right
at the
now,
end.
They seem to be a step ahead, don't they?
I was there.
Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds
Come on,
true,
boys.
doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his
How do I...
Power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down
Come
coming
through these
up.
fucking... Come through this line. Unblocked. Can't get the top of the back. Bullshit. He's a fullback.
But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough.
He's just hitting truck as soon as they touch the ball.
He should fumble.
Come on, boys, let's go. He ain't getting drugged down the field. I fucking refuse. All right.
And that is going to do it.
If Vita goes in the flat, I'll swap you, Jim. I'll take the flat. If Vita goes in the flats right away, I'll swap you.
Oh, you're gonna cover him then, basically, man him.
Yeah.
Okay.
That way, if your guy goes vertical, because he's out there. If he goes vertical, you can just take him. Well, he's on the other side now.
What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Romo. Going up top.
What the fuck was Law doing?
Just standing there.
Damn it, dude. He runs up that side, and then they just don't cover him as he goes back to the middle.
64 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Cutty time, cutty time.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Woo.
And he stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Let's get some plays, man. These motherfuckers.
What?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
We're good.
Taylor Mays up to make the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Fuck. I can't play
I like this guy.
2nd and 6.
Fuck! Ah! Why did he pump fake it? Throw it!
Holy shit, I can't get any more open!
I've seen you, and I've seen
the old salesman.
Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Holy shit. I had that slant.
You had me wide open again.
Yeah, I had the slant
too. They haven't covered me once.
Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing.
What's the point?
An exclamation point.
Like I'm there in the back, so I'm just getting murdered.
It's hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they
Jesus, Judon.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I said shit. I could have done it. I should have said something, but yeah, when they flipped it, I just went out there with it.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes.
Fine.
And we've got a 1-score game.
They don't want to pass the ball. Plus, I can help those guys. It's just
so the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. A shotgun snap for Romo. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Good
play. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And the Titans are right back.
Yeah, Vita just walked through that guy.
A critical error there in a tight game.
All right, well,
All you talk
no,
about is taking care of the
not
football,
even a
especially
not even an
here
animation.
in the fourth quarter, turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you
I've done that move to that dude every time, and he still jump
short of the 45 at the 44.
Like the design that
every
we're seeing
single
right there.
time.
This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete.
See, like Hester standing there as a computer walking around, like
right to the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. As they'll get a chance to talk
if we score, they're never going to
picking up the
score.
first down.
They have a lucky deep ball and one long run, and they got a fucking field goal out of it. I might be able to get the flat on these dudes if they don't.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. It's in.
Who was that too?
That was to Derek.
Okay, because it wouldn't let me go for it, and I was wide ass open.
Dissecting the game film after this, when I think
I know you were. I watched you.
Oh, they can't cover me.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee use the second of their timeouts. As they get
This guy just pissed his pants on clock management.
Seconds left to go in the game. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Oh, Vita, huh? Get wild.
Back to throw. Bulldozes past
It's like they never cover.
Inside the 15, just a yard
It's
or two
weird.
shy of the 10. He's back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And Tebow time!
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean,
Not
let's face it,
not an
heartbreaking.
athlete.
They had an opportunity, had a chance.
Bro, they didn't cover me all game. All
game.
game.
And that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
Who? Oh, not everybody, not High V.
Hey,
Yeah,
I want to know.
people be wanting to know what's going on, man. I'll be right back.
I'd like to know who Broncos is coaching. I'd be sharing it too. Yeah, I seen this dude that does uh custom cleats. Oh no. But honestly, I probably could just do it myself. Oh, let me send you this file now that I got some time. Did my computer shut off? Hope not. Hope not. Playing quarterbacks hard. I got 7. 7 crispy wins. How big did you? I'm just gonna make it as big as I can. Because it's still majority Broncos on this one. I don't have that Jets one done yet. Yeah? Hello? What you want, guy? What you want, guy? Hello?
Slim Jim, Kim Jong Il.
Hello?
Hello? Listen. Next game, Tahan.
Hello?
Listen to me. Listen to me. Just listen. Just listen. Next game, you don't run the ball once.
Don't run the ball?
Not one time.
Alrighty.
Tell him.
I'm coming out. Play action. First play, baby.
He couldn't even say it without laughing. He said slang them. Listen, you can run the ball if you want, but
I gotta get better at fucking, like, the worst part about it is we run the ball and then when the run stops, I'm forced to pass and it's just like,
the
god
problem is
damn.
we run the ball on first and second and short, and then if it gets long, we pass. Like we need to pass on first sometimes.
Oh, see, I never pass on first because the thing is, I get the, damn, if we had just ran the ball on first down.
I agree, and I won't say it this time. I promise. You know what? Damn, buying you a
Bruh,
skin bundle.
you haven't seen my skins? I'm pretty good on skins. You can get, I'll take it. Hold
Nope,
on,
I
man.
heard it.
If you let
Nope.
me finish, I already get the monthly battle pass. I'm out. I'm so done with you. Whatever you're about to say, I'm gonna just be like, I'm out. I don't even want to hear it.
I don't want to.
See, this guy. This is fucking guy.
Whatever. Tahan definitely finishes first all the time.
Every time.
Undefeated, never lost.
I said, no, no, no. That was, oh,
Yep.
what was her name, though?
Bird Box.
What was her name?
Dexter.
Charles and I settled here in
I
the
don't even
booth.
remember her
This
name.
should
I
be
know
a
who you're
fun one.
talking about. I
An
can't remember her
ultimate
name, though.
team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here
It's
of
not.
today's game. Let's get right to it.
These guys suck.
Nah, you're talking about old girl that made that birthday cake for me, and it was trash, and it sat on my counter for like a week, and my mom said, "What are you doing with this?" And I said, "Oh." Oh.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And
What?
off we go from Lincoln
Oh, what was
Financial
her name?
Field.
You was creeping on her. You should know.
The 12.
You are a real creep,
And
bro.
he won't quite make it to the 25.
I like how this guy's. She works at she works at John Deere. Oh, hold on. Therapist. Fuck, who was that?
Sarah Piss?
Oh, you talking about Brittany?
No. Not the middle linebacker. I don't care.
Oh, hey, that's your favorite back in the
On
backfield.
first down, it's Cunningham. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is in.
Oh, that guy definitely gave
Took a
Ty
shot
Law the
there on
oil
first
check
down,
when he was
but
in the air. I
couldn't
saw
bring
it.
in.
What's that guy's name?
Early message that this secondary is going to be
Man.
tested because even though it fell incomplete,
Oh,
Ty
sorry.
Law.
almost felt
Oh,
like a
wow.
winning shot to
Okay.
get things going.
Shit,
So
you know
after
what I
the
meant. What's
incompletion
her
on first, now
name?
second and 10.
A therapist? See, now I'm all the way lost,
Here's
man.
Cunningham.
You threw me for a loop. I don't know no therapist like that, my
And the
boy.
Titans able to
No,
bring
he
it
put
back.
the rapist, not therapist.
Whoa,
McGinnis
whoa,
able to
shit.
take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Therapist?
Here's Cunningham from the gun. And he's got his target. It's Will Davis. And he's taken
Hey,
down right at
cover
the
three.
45-yard line.
Did you man that guy up?
Big play that time.
No, I
through the
tried to
air.
press him, but it didn't matter.
34
It's not my
Oh.
zone.
So
Because I know I don't have to
moves
take him
him all
deep.
the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Now Cunningham. And they're going to get him.
Man,
He's
why'd that
taken
tight end
down
route
for
our
the
dude up
sack.
so
At
bad?
the 47-yard line. Willie McGinnis.
I don't get it.
able to
It's
get
like
in
our
for
guys
his
in man
second
never
sack
get
of
open.
the afternoon. Back quite a ways here, facing second and
Shit,
19.
what can I not think of? See, now I'm all the way lost, my boy. I gotta think.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Out of the back.
Speaking of getting routed up.
You see the rowdy ram?
Yeah,
Crazy.
it was like a flat and then up, like a wheel almost.
Hey, you can't just hit the sprint button on shit, man.
Chance of picking up.
Guys be getting too loose.
If they're unable to convert.
Oh, there's no one in the
But right now
backfield.
looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Cunningham.
Hey, my guy, still on the ball as we speak.
That man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
What was her name? Whitney? That seems like a name someone could honor. Oh, Whitney.
First drive, the offense staying
Now I
out
gotta,
there.
hey, now I
They're
gotta
going to go for it
go
on
through my
fourth.
little black book.
Cunningham
I feel like it
looking
started with
to
an
throw.
S.
And they hit him as he throws.
Yeah,
As this one's gonna go
Shantae.
straight down to the turf.
Hey, how many of you
Pass play
just
doesn't
stop?
work
You're
out.
done.
And on the
You're
opening
cut
drive
off,
of the
sir.
afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on down.
Sarsaparilla. She was a stripper.
I can't.
That starts with an S. Cinnamon?
Hey, I'm so upset this man said cinnamon. I'm so upset with you.
S-I-N-N.
And with the play
Oh,
clock
I was trying to send you that file. Anyways, alright, put the computer down.
As we step aside here in this first
No
quarter.
wonder you couldn't cover the running back. You had the computer up.
Alright.
They've got good starting field position.
Oh, it's our
as they
ball?
come up here first
Yeah,
and
that's
10
what really
at their
threw me off about it. Hey,
I like it.
what's this guy fucking doing?
Don't worry about it.
Hey, you better get loose right there.
They'll try and start this drive.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yes!
To his right.
You ain't get loose. Oh shit! That dude's name is Backdoor? I ain't like it. Oh yeah!
That's okay. That's okay. Hey, you gotta get better somehow.
Back-to-back plays yield turnovers
Set my
in
feet.
this first quarter.
Yeah, maybe Vita ain't the guy for this offense. Just gonna let you know.
It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL.
Oh shit, I got Dion. If my press fails, bye guys.
They had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Now a first down throw, Cunningham.
Ah!
Cunningham's getting abused.
I tried to put my hand up.
They got route tech and they're running routes too far for them to even use it.
They're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Look at this fake coverage.
Cunningham.
Oh, and Hendricks just stood there.
You see his neck snap back?
Oh, why do you look like a Pez dispenser?
Cunningham to throw.
Don't worry, Derek. I got your guy too.
That's knocked down and incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he's
He just stood there. Whoever their tight end is cannot get off a press.
Double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing to
He's
too much
just being
double coverage. Might have a
abused.
couple of them picked off.
Oh yeah, good field goal.
Tucker's kick is good.
Good
And
defense.
that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. They got the interception, but very little
wish your tight end
movement
was
after, and that
was a
forces them to
booty
settle
cheese.
for 3. And it does feel like settling when that
Who?
happens, doesn't it?
It certainly
Did it
does,
Joe
but we gotta give a lot of
Dupree?
credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Perry, the return.
Oh!
And a good return is
The fudge juice!
shy of the 30-yard line.
Alright. We back.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception
Oh,
the first
yeah.
time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't. as
You were
long as
open
they're
right
not
off the
listening to
line,
chatter
guys.
coming from
Tried
the other side.
to give you the rock.
Pick.
I don't know what you were doing, but I tried to give you the rock.
They have a tendency to be a little bit loud.
Hey, get out of here.
But they also
Hey,
have
go
a
ahead
tendency
and
to
move my
gamble
guy
a little
for
bit
me,
more,
please.
thinking they'll get a second,
I said
but
0
maybe
for
they can
2,
take advantage
1
of that with some
INT,
double
0
moves.
yards. I want to be this guy. No, I want to be this guy.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
Ooh.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Damn, 1 for 3.
I think
Tough.
that's a big pickup for a first down.
That's
because
not
when you
nearly
run a
as
drag
funny.
route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
That
Well,
sucks.
there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a
What's this? Who
3-0
am I?
game.
I'm going to be Devin Hester all game.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to flip that out.
Dumped it off, baby!
Not much there, only a yard.
I really tried to run with the running back. That's how used I am to be in the running back.
Eyes on the quarterback and see the play.
Oh, am I supposed to run the routes you give me? Because I definitely ran a whip route.
Give me that
it's cool.
corner.
I got
Give me
you.
that corner. Hey, give me that corner, Derek.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Hey, bring it back, somebody, into the middle.
And this one
I was
is
wide open, though.
incomplete.
Uh-oh.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the
Were you
field,
on Percy or
he had
Hester?
a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good.
Where's Hester at?
The coverage
I was number
downfield,
10.
equally good.
Some bum. Oh,
Jerry Judy?
Second down, that'll leave him trying
check
to
this
convert
shit.
on 3rd and 9.
Ugh.
Tammy was a therapist. You are correct. But she didn't sit outside my house. I'll see you. Oh, good catch. Good save.
Don't worry, I see you. I'm a quarterback's best friend. I know when you're in trouble.
I was.
All the time.
Right from the get-go. Trouble.
Hey, where's my boy Hester? There we go. Hey.
Here's a play fake as they set
Oh, Derek, I see you with the route. Hey!
Us being the 2 midgets is working out well. I tried to pick Derek's guy.
Hey, I like it. I like it. I was low-key was going to be like, hey, this motherfucker better roll back out.
Yeah. All right. Damn. I can't even make fun of this stat line right now. I thought for sure you were just going to keep throwing picks and we were going to see how many you could get. And I was just going to keep cheering you on. But posting your stats in the chat.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Sourdough.
A fairly short
What do you
kick
want,
from the
sourdough?
14.
Because it was the whitest bread I could think of at the time.
True.
Going back, he would have been Wonder Bread, but
The offense
that almost sounds like a compliment.
ready for their next drive.
Wondering why you're still out here.
Last time they hit a really long
I'm going to have to
field
press
goal
the guy
do
that is all the way out here.
Kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
so. Now this is intercepted.
I'm a goon!
Isaiah Simmons
I was in between everybody.
His guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked
He tried to kind of lob it? Tragic.
Look at that. Isaiah just out big bodied.
That's a tough one because for that type of a route,
Hey,
what he tried
where's my
to do
boy?
and needed to do, he had to put a little
Guess
air
I'll be
under
Mark
it,
Andrews.
and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
And this
Hey, good job.
So very close to a
Alright, it was a good play, and then I realized Mark Andrews was way too slow. I was open when you threw it, but they were all
I know.
faster than me.
Well, you see the throwing motion I gave? He jumped off his back foot. I had nothing for him.
They gave it a shot downfield.
Hesta. Okay.
Mike Vick.
Here on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
This Tebow guy's ass. Also, Derek's ass just sat there the entire time.
26-yard line.
Ruined my route.
Second time he's thrown the pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Is Hester not my number 2?
He is. That was. That
Okay.
should have been your number 2 right there. Percy was on the other side.
To the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Hmm?
He breaks a
Touchdown.
tackle and he's got an alley. There he goes right side. Past the 20. And all the way in for the
I like how,
touchdown.
Timo was right behind him but wouldn't dive.
74
Like,
yards.
I had to switch and dive, and then he like, just fell on his face. He didn't even dive.
Tucker with the extra point. And the
All
lead
right.
is now 10
I
to
tried.
7.
You're too busy with having your thumb in your asshole.
I gotta make better reads.
Well, that's,
All
you know,
Tucker now to kick it away.
I
following the
said all
touchdown.
right. I didn't say Jesus
the
Christ.
read wasn't bad. The throw was terrible.
Perry, the
Ooh.
return.
Fuck out of
Sorry.
here.
Ooh.
It's okay. I ran him over.
20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Anybody.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I couldn't give you any blocks with anybody.
Already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good
Nah,
ones.
I ain't gonna let myself get hit by that guy. He's lit up. He's lit up.
Again, he put it aside. Let's find out.
They're just in cover 3, aren't
Just a
they?
yard to go here on
But it's
second
at
down.
a 3-3-5.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left.
Too late.
Oh! Either one of us.
It'll be a loss of only a couple.
Fuck it, I'll run it again. Make it work.
Third down.
Block one of those. Block Fudge. He ain't doing anything anyway.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to air this out deep for Harvin. And from the third,
Yeah, you were not open.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Oh, what? You didn't look. You didn't read the field.
You didn't read the one guy that's been getting picked all game.
It was not even close. He's running into two dudes.
You're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that
Hit the when you do that, go to the go to the actual goalpost. Don't try to go to the corner. Because I think I can put more air on it.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham.
Take that, Ted. You just standing there like a jackass.
It's surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Play action.
Back to throw. Cunningham. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Damn.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Well, that one drops down, incomplete.
Death by snoo.
Oh, no.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Bump out.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham.
That's my guy.
The guy in the slot, right?
No, yeah. The tight end went vertical. That was your guy.
Whose guy?
Whoever was the other safety.
There. That's what I was trying to say.
Because it's going to give me the guy the furthest that way. So when they motion, the tight end just ran bare-assed. But he didn't see it, so we're all right.
That's your guy.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
You can't press if you're in blitz.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
It's got to be quick, so it's going to be a slant or an out.
Well, if you can
just honestly just sit on the inside of it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got a man, it's Judy complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number
Your
1.
slot guy got a step ahead.
It's the guy. It's Talib.
Throwing on 1st down. Cunningham. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Come on, boys.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Cunningham. And his throw is...
Oh, you see me get through there? and then he just started the mud. They hit him with quicksand. He was like, ah! My legs, they don't work like they used to.
But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
want man on this though? Alright.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Coming under pressure, and down he goes.
Good job, boys.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they bring out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him as it is. Good go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
All I know,
and they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Dancing to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Hey, a little bit more field goal range.
They can often count on their running
hey, you can take that to the corner of the end zone, Jim.
Okay.
Jim, run your route. You got, I got blocked. Or I got sacked. I was waiting for that guy. I was making Isaiah Simmons choose. Yes, I was making Isaiah Simmons choose which route he was going to cover.
You want me to go far side end zone, right?
Hold on. Not a corner. Run a corner. That close side end zone.
Okay.
I got you now. I see what you mean.
They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
That was, it was one of them.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first.
Damn, all we needed was a little bit. The sack hurt.
Yeah.
The offense now at the line.
I thought more time was going to come off that. That's my fault.
With only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line.
Why, dude? Why run a stretch?
With just 4 seconds left in this first
I understand you're going to pass and you hit or whatever.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Not me.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's dropped. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the
what if does he have a X factor?
Of EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Thanks as always.
That makes sense. We're trying to get 10-yard run.
Game as we welcome you back for quarter
so
number
I tried
3.
one time. Remember to hung run into the center.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Perry, the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first
downs? Did not expect him to go that far.
If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And oh, by the way,
Tebow, you went way too far upfield.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8
I'm actually going to try to throw this one.
You about one-handed that.
They are struggling to throw the football.
All right, so don't RPO it away from my dominant hand there, because that was almost deadly.
Good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Oh, he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room.
I told you, Tahan can't use power backs. Bro, if we win this game, it'd be the second time you threw 4+ picks and we won.
Spicy?
They didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on
he didn't do it.
And now here is another interception. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all.
He's set right behind you.
On the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what
I
they
just
were
couldn't read.
I
couldn't read where he was going to go. That's
really
all.
upset on their team. The defense already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
To run all these fucking adjustments.
On first down, Cunningham. Pressure comes, and the Titans
should have made more adjustments.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Cunningham. Looking middle. It's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Cunningham finding room inside the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. Big connection on that one. 32 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunky yardage there. And then additional pickup.
I saw it. I'm just not, obviously not.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
That's a big league job there.
I saw his fucking
pocket, not panicking and just buying himself some time.
Route tech
then he made
lineup.
a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Damn, would have had it accurate.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Nope.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. A play fake. Now Cunningham. He's got it. Only able to pick up 2. And
it gave him where he ended, not where he caught it.
Window to throw. Coverage was
he caught it like the 2.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal.
That's what I like to do.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Didn't matter. He ran over some guy.
Right
No!
on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short.
Get off of me.
They'll try and run for it.
Wow.
Oh, I couldn't move.
For a touchdown.
The linebacker was on top of me.
Effort there. Taking
Well,
it in.
I'd have been right where he cut back.
The fact that he got that ugly ass juke.
This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game.
He didn't even get in.
I know.
Dirty
Gets
bitch.
set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
They'll try and throw for it. And
Vita was uncovered.
Away and incomplete.
I don't know about
Yeah, I'm just saying, you can't throw it in the middle.
Of 2-point tries. And see
All
what
right,
the
well.
data tells us, because a lot of teams want to
We
throw
got
the ball
this,
in this
Tahon,
situation.
right?
This time,
Yep.
unsuccessfully. Just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved
Let's
up from
get
the 3
down
to
to
2, you would think
business.
maybe a few
Oh.
attempts at running.
I think stats
Hey.
over time may bear
Watch
out.
Fudge
Running
try
the
to
ball
spin. It was
will
worse
at
than
least
when
be the
Isaiah
equal
tried.
in that situation.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Where is my boy?
Just any interception. Are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
Ah,
you
yes.
can back
Click
out
off,
there and go,
bitch.
Totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
That's fine.
Looking to throw. He'll drop this off to Peyton.
That's why he switches off. Because he got sauced.
They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll roll him out right. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll take this to the
They roughed you up.
Going out of bounds.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up the first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Being chased out left. Open man, the longtime Cowboy, Billy Joe.
If you guys are open downfield, if you guys are open, say something. I'm
quite to the 35.
It's all good. It's all good.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Get out of bounds! What are you?
Oh, no, he lost the
Well, you juked in bounds.
I didn't even juke! I just
Well, he
stepped.
juked in there.
I just stepped. Oh my god. I literally. I tried to step out.
Come on, 7 turnovers is not that bad.
But what? Like I tried. Where'd he go?
You juked in!
I didn't even push it. I tried to step out. Oh my god.
The defense more than did its job. Now
Oh.
the offense is coming onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle.
Yep.
He's going to be hit and taken down in the
Oh shit.
Guts, losers.
I can't believe that.
They fucked up. Still a 2-score game.
How did that fucking happen?
We're gonna run the option
Alright.
Following that fumble return.
to the right.
Perry, the return.
Oh, it's spicy!
And able to get this
You let
out
Vita
to the
tackle you?
25.
Come on, spin back outside.
We got to 25. Didn't do anything.
Hey, if you take Jim, if you take a deep post across the field, that route should be open again.
Well, because it's a user in the middle.
No. I'm talking about Judy's route. Derek's route might be open too. That comeback. Yeah, I know. That comeback might be out again. It was open on that last play.
Square.
To his right. And he fires one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there.
Yeah, but we were there.
I tried. Couldn't get it to you.
But what often happens now with these quarterbacks
I know.
who can move,
Alright.
It's the old roll-out right master himself.
I hadn't even rolled all the way out yet. He just threw it from there. Alright, we're gonna try this shit again from this side though.
He's got his tight end. It's Dupree. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the.
But that's crazy because
They get the USC man on
You
the
put-
Vera Tucker.
there's no way to throw that thing.
Nope.
Hey, give me the old squiggly work.
You like this route?
Hey, you know what? Give me the squiggly. It's just easier.
Okay.
Get busy.
Back to throw.
Circle.
Gonna throw right side here. Complete.
Timeout. Oh, no, you're good.
Yeah, I'm listening to you
To
guys.
their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I can. I know.
Where am I at?
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Square.
Flushed out right. And this is intercepted. And that should
You just
do
made
it.
Isaiah go to the Hall of Fame.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will take
We still got this.
home. It's a touchdown.
You said square. I tried to throw it to you.
I was open, but you love rolling right with Tebow for some reason. I don't get it.
I didn't, man. I'm just stepped up because that guy came free.
He's outside the numbers.
Right, and that's where that guy came free right there. So I stepped up and out. All right, you can watch it back.
We're gonna have to.
I stepped up and out.
We'll see.
As they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I'm not just leaving the pocket for no reason today. All right.
Now, as this one's in
Same
the air.
thing.
Oh yeah, same thing.
The return.
You guys are assholes, both of you.
You said same thing. I stepped back there.
As he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game.
I was like, I wasn't a part of that. I was blocking.
They got a setback and they have a long field to cover if they want to try
Hey,
and put points
give me a deep post just on the other side of the eagle.
To begin the drive, and they gave up the pick 6.
And
now
Jim,
looking to right the ship
hey,
now as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious?
other side, on the right side.
Give him a super deep out, and I'm going to run this off. I'm going to run him off.
But you can't be so cautious as to just
See?
really take
I love how he
things
said
in,
a super
and now
deep out, and you never said run me out.
I'm not the quarterback.
No, I'm not the quarterback either. Oh, I am the quarterback, but that's
He was still listening to you.
but that's Derek Scott. I know. I thought he was running out.
No, you said post.
All right.
This is a tough game to watch.
I did say post, and then you said the out, so I thought we were doing the out.
As we come back, and you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Hey, I hope that aggressive sound.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I hope whoever that is gets kicked.
I do too, so he gets a loss.
Damn, he did. That's for you. That's for you.
It's Thomas.
Take your L, loser.
Now I'm trying to stay in this game as long as possible. Maybe someone else get kicked.
Gotta get the rest of them.
That'd be hilarious if everyone got kicked on their team. For even when we were losing, we won.
On 3rd down, Cunningham drops it underneath to Thomas.
How come they get suction cup tackles and we never do?
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game.
I dove and mashed him.
Trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case,
hit him right in the mouth.
They'll run on 1st down.
I'm trying to strip. I'm smashing the strip button.
I'm smashing the get out of the game.
Nah, that button. Boo. Send him a message and boo him. Boo. Boo. Hey, you outside? Nice.
Contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember
my bad, guys.
near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped offside.
Derek couldn't even get offside on.
What a sad piece of work. Hey man, that would have been 4th time. Man, we got the ball back. Crazy.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
You gotta keep moving.
I've tried. I'm just sitting there.
Back and forth.
Relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot.
You ain't get hit with the tsunami.
What I always love on these
I will.
sides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They decipher
Now flags will come in. I think
Oh yeah, the tsunami.
I get out of the tsunami real
quick. Senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up
Ooh,
near
what
the
is
line
this?
of scrimmage or you're trying to time up a blitz.
The reverse tsunami.
Alright, let's never have that game again.
What? How'd you do?
I don't know, but it was hard not to pick a run play.
It was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shot.
They looked good at the second drive, rather.
They did score in the
I
second.
don't have the playbook for passing, alright? Now if I had that air raid, I'd have been out there all day throwing, slanging it.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just
son.
more
Wild.
focus on what they planned to do going in,
Bro,
whether
you
they
threw
just
like
played
7.
better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Hey, alright, we'll go watch that interception. Watch me step up and out. The pick 6. What's on the numbers? Yeah, but they didn't just roll out for no reason.
You're right. You're right. Tackle got his ass beat again.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Let's see. Fumble recovered by Ted Hendrick. Oh, that was the juke inbounds. Okay. Vita Vea. Let's see here. Interception by Richard Sherman. Let's see what happened on this one. Oh, damn, you should have seen my route on that. Look at that. Look at that crispy route. Bro, I broke that man off. Then sat there for a second. And then Tebow threw it to someone else who was not open. Tough. Tim
All
Tebow sack.
right, now we can do that. Oh, you done?
I gotta
Derek?
go, yeah.
Oh, all right.
See you, boys.
Peace. I move my receivers around.
Oh,
Yeah.